What up, guys? HECZ here alongside Diesel and Hutch. 3 members of the OMOO, also known as the Old Men of Umu,
Redacted.
or Old Men of Redacted.
Yeah. Old men of Redacted.
Old Men of Old Men.
It's pretty meta now at this point with the name.
Only true fans will understand the meaning in 10 years when we're still playing Call of Duty 21.
That is absolutely
true. Do you
true.
think that that we're going to be in like a VR world, like actually running, or are we still?
No, I won't be.
No,
I won't be.
But
You
like
probably won't be playing. You'll be like
in 10 years,
50 something.
Arthritis will kick in at that point.
49. I'd be 49. Still.
See, I'd be
still younger looking than both of you. Still with more hair than you, for sure.
Hopefully, we'll have nanotechnology by then, and so they can repair my hair follicle cells.
Yeah.
I'm really banking on that. So, I don't have a backup plan.
No, I think you'll be fine. So really quickly, this video is all about Call of Duty. From the beginning in 2006 when Diesel and I first met playing Call of Duty 2 and all the way up until today, the eve of Modern Warfare Remastered. Tomorrow we're going to sit down and we're going to play the game. We're going to give you guys a follow-up update of how we feel the actual game went. But first, obviously, quick background as to who we are. Diesel.
Yeah, been an optic. What is the story? Started playing really video games and really seriously playing video games in like 2005, fall of 2005 when Xbox 360 came out. Grabbed Call of Duty 2 and Madden something. I think Dante Culpepper was on the front of it, I think.
Oh my God.
And those are the 2 games I got, and then plugged it in and saw multiplayer. And I had never played multiplayer before then. And then, then we met you, and then joined Optic, created an Optic logo, and now fast forward to not an Optic and this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I skipped a bunch, but you get it. Yeah.
I got into Call of Duty in 2006 around the same time, but we didn't link up until 2008, and then we didn't link up until like 2009 through Machinima.
Yeah.
And then Mike and I started playing regularly together when Destiny came out in 2014. And then it was right around the same time, I think, that we had started to do Old Men of Optic stuff. Actually,
Old Men of Optic was before then because we did Ghosts.
Yeah, we played game battles actually. Now that I think about it, but I mean, like Mike and I started really regularly playing together in 2014, and
without the guys holding us back.
Well, first of all, I'm sure.
But we started playing again together when Black Ops 3 came out. We played a lot of GBs for that.
Yes, we did.
And then we played a ton of GBs for
Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yeah.
Like a lot, an insane amount.
I think I was the most, second only to Ghosts.
Second only? No, I think we played more MWR than Ghosts.
I don't know.
It's one of the things I get asked the most on social media and in YouTube comments is when are Old Men of Optic GBs going to start again?
Yeah.
And it's just been, we haven't, Black Ops 4, I don't think any of us were really interested in playing GBs for that game. Same with Infinite Warfare.
It's like George Costanza.
Costanza.
He will always be known as George. Nobody wants to see him act something. So people don't want to see me play anything besides Old Men of Umu game battles or Lonely Island Minecraft.
Did I say Old Men of Optic? Well, technically it was back then.
Yeah, back then it was.
It's something new now. But.
We almost called it Omor. Old Men of Redacted, but it was just not going to be good.
That could be
Redacted is good because of, right now.
Yeah, so if we were to fast forward everything, right, all of our history up until today, obviously this is going to be the 13th, the 13th year. Wait, when did Call of Duty come out? 2005?
This will be the 15th year.
So that's 2006.
This is the 15th Call of Duty, I think.
So this is going to be the 15th Call of Duty. So no?
I don't like your math.
I believe it's 15.
No, because we started in 2006. So
No, in general, just Call of Duty in general.
Oh. You might be right about
15th Call of Duty.
So let's call it an even 13.
He's wrong.
Okay. And obviously I know that 13 is not an even number, but let's call it 13 and say that for 13 years, we have all at some point or another said, we're going to call out of work tomorrow because tomorrow the new Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah.
We are here right now. We're on another one in the eve. If you rewind time to call it let's call it 13, 12 years from now, I am in my mortgage place saying, requesting from my supervisor, I'm not working Thursday, Friday next week because the new game comes out, new Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah.
So, having played the beta, obviously, what do you expect or what are you hoping that you get out of this game?
I just want longevity. I just I really enjoyed Blackout, but there just wasn't a lot of longevity on PC, and that's my preferred. If we're not doing game battle stuff, then I prefer to play on PC. But it sounds like because of the fact that they're not doing loot boxes, they're gonna have. I assume they're gonna have an aggressive post-launch schedule. So I would imagine every month, every couple months, they're adding new maps, new weapons, that sort of thing. And if they can do that and then keep that
Pace?
sustained pace of aggressive releases of new content, then I think that this year is. I have huge expectations for this year. I think it's going to be a big year for COD. I think this game is going to be a huge success.
You say that every single year, though.
I don't. I
Since
hate
Black
it
Ops,
I hate it when people say
since
that.
Black Ops 1, you've been saying it's like next year's gonna be the best Call of Duty. I just played
No,
it.
I don't think I've seen you say it's going to be the best in a while.
No, I mean, you play a game early, you don't know how it's going to be. You go to a press event, you're like, it's got potential, I don't know. And then they have some stupid loot box.
Which is funny because
Mechanic,
this one,
and then-
I remember when you went to the press event, you
first
came
one.
back to us and you were like, I don't know about this game. You
didn't
didn't know about it. You were
thought-
not into it at all right away.
Not right away, no. Didn't you guys have similar experiences? The
Only
first
on
time
the-
you
Not
played
as
it?
bad
Yeah.
because the first time I played it was with you at the whatever press event.
For me, it was how slow the 2v2 thing went. But I realized that it's because you had no attachments to it. You didn't have any mobility or any of those. I don't even know any of the names of any of the attachments. I can M4A1 is like the only gun that I know. I don't, and the P90, Dragunov. Actually, I know a couple.
Yeah.
But having played that like that, I thought it was too slow and it felt super, super weird. And yeah, it was a beta, but I still didn't care. I also didn't play with my scuff, so obviously that had limited mobility as is. So, but now that I played it a bunch, now that I played it on PC with a controller, I don't think that I could play it any other way unless we're playing game battles matches, which I think will be allowed. As long as it shows that you're playing with a controller, I don't think anybody will care. What worries me is that you can change it mid-map. So they'll see it in the lobby that you have.
No, you can't. You can't. They changed that.
Okay, they did because
Yeah.
TP did it on stream.
They
That was
changed
the
it.
beta, though. I think.
That was a beta, but they changed it the next day. They changed it,
Okay.
probably because of that.
Okay.
Probably because of that clip.
We'll know for sure because somebody will post a clip trying to do it and show something.
One thing I will say, one of you guys mentioned it, but one thing that they could do to really keep me excited as a fan of the series is release retro or old school maps and guns. Give me a Scorpion from COD 4. Give me the keep it in the Modern Warfare franchise.
I've wanted the TAR 21 from Modern Warfare 2.
Stars and ACRs, baby.
That's what I want. I want
don't
the
think
TAR
that's-
21,
I
and
don't
I
think
haven't
there's a-
seen it in any other game.
There's not a terrible chance of that coming at some point, but I want to bring Scrapyard back, bring Crash back. Bring.
Well, they said Rust
Overgrown.
is supposed to data mine that Rust is somewhere.
Yeah, I read that too.
I wasn't a big fan of Rust, even for 1v1s. It was a horrible map. It was the first map that I ever played in Modern Warfare 2 on my hijacked or modded Xbox 360 to play the game early. But it's insane to me the hype that map gets. See me and Rust 1v1 me and Rust. Like I would never.
It's
That's
all
like the new age
quick
shipment. It was that was shipment for us. It became
But I don't know.
Rust
You can't
for
even compare.
the new bloods.
Shipment was almost perfect if it wouldn't have been for the spawn system. But if you adhered to the rules of the cross, I think that you were good in that situation. What I want from this is a game that will allow us to want to hop on, to go through the day thinking, I can't wait to go and literally destroy 17 to 23-year-old dudes who are playing 8 hours a day. The old men still have it.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
That's what I want. I just want I want this game to. I want a lot of Old Men of Optic. I want to finish with 250
500
matches played.
yeah.
I'm not here. Not five.
500.
250
I'm down with
matches
500.
played. I mean, realistically could do it?
What would it take? Let's
The three of us.
550
Let me ask
days
you-
of 10 matches each. It's 500 matches. That's
Let
it.
me ask you this: if I find a sponsor, okay, to let me, how much would it take on a monthly basis?
See,
Salary.
I'm not worried.
Hold on,
I'm not worried
hold on,
about
let
a
me
money
finish
thing.
it.
I'm worried about
No,
will
to
you
play in the
get
morning.
on?
Let the man talk.
Oh.
I want to hear what he
To
has to
play
say.
in the morning.
I mean, what morning? What kind of morning?
The Central Standard Time morning.
I'm on the West Coast. It's
11,
a different kind of morning.
your time, 9, our time.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah, but it's your job. It's like going to a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
9 to
and I
5,
play
man.
video
Yes.
games now, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah, exactly. But this is what I'm saying. If I can find a sponsor that will allow me to give
About
you
9
much
p.m.
was
to
it?
5 in the morning.
What the heck?
I'd rather
when would
be-
you sleep?
From 6 to... So you got babies and stuff. I ain't got that.
I only got one 9-year-old.
And dogs.
I got to
and
make my
dogs will
woman
get
dinner.
Dr.
How
Doolittle.
else is she going to feed herself?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think
Literally would starve.
I mean, I could go from noon to 7 p.m. every day.
That's a
7
fair-
hours.
that's
11 to 7.
okay. The thing is this, it's like I have this firm belief that I think that we would kill it if we play it in the morning. I mean, we're having fun now and we have a good like the
Issue
loyals.
is, would we be able to find Game Battles matches?
Yeah.
Outside of,
Absolutely.
you think?
Yeah.
No, we
Who
know
are the people
100%.
not at, who are the people that
Do
were
you
playing
know
that
how
are
many-
not at school?
Do you know how many
or something
kids
like
are
that?
homeschooled now?
Not enough.
No, it'd be like college students and stuff like that. I mean, it would be stiff competition.
We'd
for
be
sure.
playing the Brits. For
No,
sure.
they wouldn't be able to. I mean, maybe not with
No,
servers.
they lock it region. You don't pair up against Euro teams.
I don't know. Do you? If you play on the server? No. Like if it's dedicated servers now, as it is?
Listen, I think we do noon to 7,
Okay.
Monday through Friday, because Friday through Sunday I'm going out.
Okay.
And I'm not waking
Yeah,
up.
the thing is this is like I think that Modern Warfare Remastered, for example, I got so into Game Battles matches, all I could think of was playing those. But I couldn't play with anybody else. Even if I would have gotten a team for the morning time, it wouldn't have been the same because nobody knows the routes and nobody knows their position.
Plus, it's not as fun.
And it wouldn't be as fun. So yeah. I think that's like my number one thing. What is the one thing that you don't want to happen to this game?
They add loot boxes. That's it. I mean,
Explain loot boxes for people who
don't care. Give it.
Everybody who's watching this understands what loot boxes are. It's just the supply crates that have been in COD since Advanced Warfare. Mm-hmm. They started as one thing. You couldn't in Advanced Warfare you couldn't buy the crates. Then you could buy the crates, and then after that it's just been and we've had sort of, I don't want to say false promises because a lot of the times the studios will have one intention and then the distributor kicks or the publisher steps in and says, well, actually, you're going to do this thing. I don't blame companies like Treyarch or Sledgehammer for the practice of loot boxes, but it would be just disastrous for them to make such a big deal out of the announcement of no loot boxes and then to have Treyarch jump on it as well and quote retweet them and say, we're so happy that this is going to be the way moving forward.
Yeah.
And
for them to go back.
And the reception to it was great, but there are a lot of people in my chat today that were like treating it like an inevitability that they were going to reintroduce him at some point. I don't think they will, but if they do, that would be.
I don't think they're
real
going
bad
back
if
at
they
all
did
because
that.
they're illegal in some countries now. Like you can't even
and
do that.
I think in Germany,
The
Well,
problem
like
right
Denmark,
now,
I think, something like
the
that.
problem right now, looking at it from a business perspective, is that you have Xbox and PlayStation who have stores, and Activision needs to sell. If they sell skin for $4.99, somebody takes 40% somewhere, and they're only getting that. Yeah. But if they go, and this is why I like the concept of being able to play on a controller on a PC. One, you get incredible graphics, and I mean incredible, and I mean like incredible, like a totally different game. It's beautiful, and there's no lag on the input for the controller. I played with an Xbox 360 controller, a Scuff from 2013. I played it with the Xbox One controller, the new one, and then I played it with the current PlayStation, and I liked it. It was like no issue, no lag on any of the controllers. So I like that thing. And if we're able to, and if Activision is able to not remove loot boxes but sell cosmetics, I think that they're going to make just as, if not more money, if they just sell cosmetics.
See, I don't know if they're going to be able to how it's going to work because all of your gear is shared between all the way across.
No.
It's progression.
There's cross progression, but they clarified that it's if you buy one cosmetic on one platform, it doesn't cross to the
Transfer?
other. Like your cosmetics on PS4 are going to be whatever they are on PS4, and that's it. Because then all like that would be a mess. Because all 3 platforms would have to share cuts with each other. They're not going to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, as long as they keep it cosmetic, which I really think they will, and with the rumored standalone BR coming out in January, you know, that's another huge opportunity for revenue for them if they just crush it. And it's crossplay too now too. Like I really think like this year is going to be huge for Call of Duty,
Crossplay's
like the
gonna be
biggest in
dope.
a really long time.
Yeah. So is it rumored or is it confirmed?
Rumored, but I feel like it's definitely going to happen.
They have to. I don't think
Pretty
that they will
strong.
ever.
I mean, all the mechanics are in the game right now for it.
Yeah, the ATV, we saw you riding one in there.
Walking through doors slowly or breaching them. There's so much to it
There's
already.
just no way they don't do
And
it.
they already have the massive maps, the 30v30.
Yeah,
Just
that
make a slightly
Yeah,
bigger
that
version of
alone-
that, and then just throw another 30 people
that
on
along
it.
with the fact that you can't launch a BR in a previous game and then not do it again. So I don't know. I'm excited, especially with the franchise league that's about to happen. The amount of hype that's going into that is like true hype, and there's going to be like insane opportunities for that sort of thing to go. Team camos, like all that. Like I think that's coming down the line. Like I don't see a future in which that isn't a thing. And
have
I'm
to
not
do
talking about the one thing that no one has talked about is like league play.
I'm not too interested. I'd rather play game battles, but
Okay.
just personally.
Yeah, people leave and it's not fun. Now, if you had it your way, keyboard or mouse? Last question.
Keyboard or mouse? Keyboard or mouse or controller, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I prefer keyboard and mouse at this point, but I'm probably like I'm better with a controller against controller players than I am on a keyboard and mouse against keyboard and mouse players.
You?
Keyboard and mouse, 100% on everything.
Yeah, I think controller for now. But if we move to PC, I have no problems doing it. All right, I think that we have enough questions answered at the moment to be able to come back after all this is said and done and really put the things together and see what it looks like afterwards.
Curious to see how we feel after 3 days.
3 days of 12 hours. Well,
We'll
something
have
like
we have a good sample size of what this game's going to be. I think.
I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a good year for Call of Duty.
It is
it's going to be a good
yeah.
year.
I'm very excited.
So am I. Leave us some comments in the section down below, letting us know whether or not you feel like this, or what you're hoping for, what you're not hoping for, and what you feel this game's going to bring to Call of Duty this upcoming year. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to not leave without leaving a like. We'll see you guys on the next one. Good. Bye.